All right, well, track number, I don't know, 9, 10 for the year. Made it up to Mount Pleasant Speedway up in Michigan, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. About a 2.5-hour cruise for us, so not terribly bad. You know, luckily I still have some vacation time at work, so I was able to scoot out of there half a day. We was all loaded up last night and ready to roll. So that makes things nice. You just jump in the truck and head north. Didn't really run into too much road stuff, a little bit of construction delay, but nothing terrible. So we got up here about 20 minutes after the gates open, which was nice because we were able to get a pretty decent spot. Save our neighbors a spot here. Hopefully that buys us some street credit at Attica next year, you know, so we don't got to park in the back 40, but that's yet to be determined. But anyhow, track looks pretty decent. Never been here before, never even really watched a race here before, so they haven't run late models here for I think 5 years or so, but definitely looks like it's got a pretty good amount of banking. We're gonna throw our best rendition at it and hot lap qualify and see what happens. So we came up here to the track, figured we'd give you guys a little look at what we're seeing. So again, never really been to this place. They're out there sprinkling a little water on it right now. You can see she's definitely got a pretty good little crown to her. I'd say quite a bit more than Merritt. Merritt was pretty banked up. Maybe it's just a little bit wider, but it doesn't look too bad. Thoughts, crew guy?
See how far this screwdriver goes with.
Yeah, we're gonna do the old screwdriver test on her. Looks pretty decent. But yeah, you can see it's pretty short straightaway track, kind of like Merritt. I mean, it's very similar to Merritt, but quite a bit of banking. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but transition is quite substantial. So we'll see. It's pretty hard. The screwdriver test, I don't think it passed.
It failed.
So we'll see. It looks a little bit loose and soft on the top. I don't really know what this dirt does here.
Crumbly. It's really crumbly.
Yeah, it's crumbly dirt. So who knows, man? We'll send her in there and see what happens. Yeah, like I said, it definitely's got a big lip here. You got to be able to get some side load on the car by kind of getting it on the high side there. So we'll see. I'm curious. I'm a little bit excited about it. Something new, something different. So hopefully we were able to put on a good show here for the fans tonight. I mean, this is, like I said, they haven't run late models here regularly in like 5 years. So, you know, anytime you get a memorial race and a kind of an exhibition race where you get to show up to a track that people don't normally race your division at, you always want to put on a show for the fans and have a real good clean night of racing and smooth, and you know, get a little bit of buzz on the internet about how good the race was. I mean, that's always the goal. So kind of neat. I mean, you can see in the background there, this place, like literally 127 like drives around this place. So it's pretty easy track to get to. It's real well labeled out, like in the little town that you pull into. Can't miss it. I mean, there's speedway signs, and their sign out front's pretty great, and it's back in a little industrial complex. So just drive to the end of the road and turn left. Pretty simple. Point of view tonight. It's just me and old Brandon here tonight. So you know, everybody with work and everything, we were the only two that could make this happen. So a little short-handed, both working the pit, and obviously we don't got nobody to camcord or film anything, so you're gonna get in-car on the side of the car, views all night, which is kind of cool, something different we haven't done this year yet. So hot laps was decent. Qualifying, track changed a bunch. This place is really strange. It's like, best way I could relate it is like if you take water and pour it on sandbox sand. That's what it's like. So it blew off after hot laps there, and qualifying was a lot slicker, but there's still a little bit of grip up top. And we ended up qualifying 7th out of 34 cars, so 7th overall, about 3/10 off the fastest qualifying time. So not too bad at all. Never seen the place before. That puts us starting outside pole of the 3rd heat. So I might be able to show you here. Bring her up on the old phone. So this is going to be interesting. I'm taking a picture off of a phone, trying to camcord. I don't even know. That's not focusing. All right, that ain't gonna work out. So take my word for it. Outside pole of the 30. So we're gonna give it hell, and hopefully we can't get this heat race win done and get us a good transfer spot. Maybe do a redraw. I don't know. They haven't really told us much here tonight, so I don't know if they're redrawing, just lining it straight up. I'm not sure. So see. You got any words of wisdom there, tire guy?
This track is rough on baloney.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're not going to be on 30s no more the rest of the year. I have no intent on it, so we're going to melt down what we got and try to win this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, like he said, it's rough on tire. I mean, shit, we got, I don't know, maybe 5 laps on the track overall, and it's abrasive. You know, luckily, I work with Jason Brown, crew chief on the 51 car, and he was kind of able to give us a little bit of a heads up on that the last time they were here with anything, it was real abrasive too. So we'll see, but good starting spot in a heat race. That's like we talked about, that's the first step of the battle. got that done. We were able to win that and redrew a 4 for the feature. Now let me show you what some Michigan local, I call them morons, do. So the guy that started on the pole on the first start didn't realize that we were going green, so we obviously left him when the green flag flew, and he thought that he was going to go 3 wide down in the 1 and try to pull a slider on everybody, and that resulted in, can't really see it now, but he slid all the way up across the nose, across the upper fender, had that all KO'd down on the right front tire. You know, lap 1, corner 1, trying to win that race. So I finished him off over the bank because that's stupid. He was getting spun one way or the other, whether I finished him to the inside or outside. We weren't getting drove like that. But nevertheless, got another restart, complete restart. Moron starts beside me again. Gets in the lead because I wasn't going down to the 1 because he was already gonna have it no matter what, and I didn't want to tear up any more shit. So we raced inside of him. He ended up breaking or fucking up or whatever he did. Got around him, drove away from him. Devin ran second to us, and then Curtis Roberts ran third. So overall, pretty good heat race. The car was all right. I need some more laps around this place to kind of figure out how to be smooth and consistent. We got all the damage fixed, and Brandon tweaked on the car a little bit. So we're starting 4th in this thing, which, like I said, you know, it's all each little battle. Did our job early in the night. Got in a redraw and started pretty good in this thing. So pace pretty decent for the top 3. Rusty starts in front of us. I don't think that dude knows how to draw anything other than a 1 or a 2. So that's fine. Rusty starts in front of us. Hopefully just hook to his bumper and ride for a while and stay up there in the top 3, and maybe we'll have some for them guys at the end. Maybe somebody will burn their tires off. This place is pretty abrasive. I think it's probably going to rubber up a little bit, so we'll see what happens. We're in the right position to try to get this thing done. Any thoughts?
I don't like fixing noses from stupid people.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we got it done. Make some tweaks. Hopefully we can save the car good enough. My personal opinion is the way them combinations drive, he's going to have a hard time keeping the right rear on it for 25 laps here. So we'll see how it shakes out. Hopefully we're there to make a move at the end.
Time what's up. looks like it. We had a pretty fast car. I mean, honestly, we started 4th. We were running 5th, 6th, basically the whole race. Every freaking restart, the way they do the double file here sucks. Because, like, the guy in 2nd chooses inside or outside, and he was always choosing outside because it was rubbered up, 1-lane piece of shit. And it stuck us on the inside every freaking restart. And down there's nothing you can do until a hole opens up till you get back into the rubber. So we had, like I said, we had, you know, managed. We ran around 5th or 6th the whole race. And the one guy up here, he's a real class act. I mean, he doored the shit out of me on the start. He was dooring the shit out of Spangler on the start. I mean, 24 car, Pomeroy, I think is his last name. Some old fucking guy that, you know, he better, I hope we don't have to race with him again, because I'm gonna end up with another tore up race car, that's for sure. But nevertheless, we went down and had a friendly conversation with him. Of course, he's dumber than fuck. His whole race car's tore up, and he doesn't understand why anybody would be angry at him when all the damage was done on his own doing. But anyhow, that's past us. It is what it is. But the worst part of it is we were like 5 laps to go, and everybody's fighting for the top. Somebody got crossed up on the high side, middle of the front stretch, got turned right down in front of us, nowhere to go. Luckily, I mean, didn't hurt anything terribly. Junked a bumper. Basically, the whole front end's garbage. Bumper, hood, upper fenders. Left rear quarters pretty hurt. Right rear quarters hurt. We junked pretty much every tire on the car just because the track was so rubbered up. But so it sucked because we restarted 5th after that. You know, the car still ran and drove. And just nothing I could do with the nose up like that big hole in the front, it won't turn. And so we got down into 1, and the thing just drove off the top of the track, and that was it. We were done. So I don't know where we ended up finishing, but I mean, we had a top 5 race car for sure. I think we turned the fastest lap of the race on like lap 17 or some shit like that. So unfortunate chain of events. You know, the problem with Michigan, the problem with the guys that race up here is even when you do well and get starting up front, there's a handful of guys up here with decent stuff that drive like complete morons. You know, they would never make it anywhere else in the country. So it goes, man. It's unfortunate. We're gonna get this thing slammed back in a box, and we'll get some more film tomorrow of the damage. But it's gonna be a long night, long day tomorrow. I'll try to get this thing ready for the steel block deal.
Car was fast, track was jumped, and now we got a long day tomorrow. Not only is shit wrecked, but there's shit that needs to be rebuilt and replaced because it's demolished. Front bumper's junk, T-bar's junk, fender's junk, hood's got a hole in it, bumper's ripped, the actual nose piece is ripped.
So it goes, man. I mean, these things happen. We'll go back to work, put it back together, try to capitalize tomorrow. So, see you tomorrow. All right, Saturday morning, yay race cars. We talked a little bit last night that we'd show you some of the damage. So we got her in the shop up on the stands, getting ready to disassemble it. And so walk you around. So that's the nose. It completely broke and destroyed the bumper from that, and then the left side fender flare we had to take off to get it in the trailer. Left side upper fenders pretty much junk. Right side upper fenders pretty much junk. Ripped T-bar out, and then that's what happens when the track rubber's up. That's not Hoosier's fault at all. That is a rubbered up racetrack. 25 laps, junk at 30. Right rear quarter panel, left rear quarter panel. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day. Try to get this thing back together and see what happens.
Alrighty, well, we just shot some more footage of the day, but it was hammered down. It's, can't see the clock quite over there, but it's 2:40 now. We're getting ready to stick this thing in the box. We were trying to be on the road by 2:30, but Obviously, we had every panel off this car but the driver's door. I mean, front bumper, nose. Actually, it's new parts of new noses, hood, upper fenders, quarter panels, T-bars, you name it. But nonetheless, it's been prettier, but it's also been uglier. And to be honest, I've seen a lot worse new than what this thing looks like. But she's back together. She's ready to rock. I'm Fremont bound here in a few. I'm out of gas. I think we're all out of gas. Any words?
We just need to show up and get this thing done, and then collect our money and go home.
So we could take a nap. Nap time.